So today we are gonna be doing some more acrylic pouring, so I'm gonna be making a lot of a mess. I do not have gloves, as some of you have recommended to me because I'm an idiot. But I am responding to some of your comments, and I am changing my setup this time, so let's go find what I need. Right, okay, so you told me to find some sort of pan thingy to catch the paint. I don't know whether we have a pan. I think that will be good enough. I have these from my wedding. I'll get both. Okay, 2 cups. Holding a camera, holding these. This needs skill. Okay, this is stupid. Let's open this. Going slowly. The tea down. There we go. Got them. Okay, so I've got my tea. I need to set up my station now. Oh, it's already dirty. There we go. Got that. I've got my new cup. You guys said do that and do this instead of using pins. Then I can just lift it and do that. Today we're using silicone, guys. Look, silicone. I should really label this. It is not water. Muscles. Nothing happened. So this is my Floetrol. This is my stirring of my Floetrol. I don't know whether this is correct. Let's just be very gentle. Blop, blop. I want more yellow, more yellow, more yellow. Who doesn't love yellow? Whoa. Not a very good syringe. Is that good enough? Let's have a look at this one. It's about the same. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a dirty pour again, and I think it's gonna be a tree ring. Because I just fancy a tree ring. Seriously. I'm a disaster. I think silicone in this one. And silicone in the yellow one. So 1 drop. 1. There you go. Stir you just once. The white does not have silicone. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour a little bit on here. Oh, don't. I hate wasting paint on the side of the cup. Like, big time. Look, there's a big sail. Uncle, look, we have some lime green. What's that doing there? So after many days of drying, this is the result. Confused? Yeah, I was too. So long story short, after 2 days of drying, I really hated the result. So I decided, guess what? I even filmed it. I may have done a dance or something. I don't actually remember. But because I've never seen the footage, and it turns out that somebody, not naming any names here, may or may not have deleted the footage. But on the plus side, since I made many mistakes in the first phase of this video, I get to try and correct them by fixing this. I spoke to a few of you before I basically tried to fix my mistake. I think in the beginning of this video my paint was definitely too thin because the paint mixed incredibly easily to make this a lovely attractive color of brown. So this time around I'm gonna be trying to thicken the paint, and also I'm gonna be putting maybe more paint on the canvas. Maybe I'm using too little paint. Let's go. Okay, so I have got my setup here with the cups and stuff, and I'm gonna be mixing the paint. This time I'm gonna go for more kind of a greenish bluish tone. So I have put roughly the same amount of Floetrol in each of these cups like before, and this time I'm using a big cup for the white. So we're going for green tone, so I want like lights and darks, and so I'm hoping that the yellow is gonna mainly mix because there's gonna be quite a bit of blue in there. So what I'm doing is I'm checking how the colors are mixing before I actually put them in, because before I didn't consider that, well, purple and yellow will make brown if too liquidy, so let's try and avoid that mistake, huh? Okay, so you guys told me to go drop by drop. 1, 2, 3. Don't worry, I will not make you sit through all of this. 25 drops later and we're still not falling off the stick. So at 50, we're just about dropping off. This is about 80 drops. I'm gonna stop with 80 drops on this one. Alright, so there's 200 drops in my white because there's more paint in there. This is how runny I'm gonna leave it. So it's like it freely flows off it and it sort of like stretches off it. So the paint behaved so much better this time around. That you see the colors have not muddied up at all, as far as I can see anyway. The cells retain their cell form, like they haven't elongated and stretched or over what actually looks like a cell, because on the first one I think like any cells that form generally just got lost in the muddying and they were basically giant, so it doesn't look like a cell anymore. I really enjoyed this one because, well, first of all, it's green, it's properly green, but also the fact that the colors have not muddied up just means that you can retain the contrast of the different greens that I try to use. I would really like to ask the more trained eyes out there, which currently is not mine because these ones are still very much experiments. Now, I like this one visually, but I would very much like to know what you think of my technique. Was I right? Was my paint too thin at the beginning? And was it the thickness of the paint that made this one retain decent shapes and colors? Thank you so much for joining me for this workshop. If you'd like to see more of these sort of experiments and tryouts, then please do subscribe and press the bell notification icon so you don't miss any future workshops.